I lost my Periscope. I gotta go do it again. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happens all this time. I don't know what happens all this time. So give me a second and let me do this again. Sorry. Best Christmas. I gotta spell Christmas wrong. H-R-I S-T-M-A-S. Christmas gift ever. Exclamation point. Free money to so the friends, the apostrophe S, friends, oh, misspelled that, F-R-E-I-N-D, apostrophe S, friend, financial problems, right? N-A-N-C-I-A-L, problems, P-R-O-B-L-E-M-S. Okay, and then, oh, I misspelled friends. Okay. It's ko.com. Oh, God, why did I screw this up so much when I'm in a hurry? That always happens. / one stop. O-N-E-S-T-O-P. Good. Okay, I think we got that going now. Hope. Now we just got to get the video back. Okay, I think that's there. Okay, and there. Okay, let's see. Oh, I know. I don't have. Damn. I'm sorry. Damn. Now I gotta do Facebook again. I just had it for. Damn, I get so screwed up, and I thought it was all set. Oh, damn, no. Help me, Mama. Help me, Wanda. Okay. Oh, hang in there with me, guys. I'm sorry. I was testing Facebook, and I just had it on me only, so as a result, I couldn't get anything. Now, ending video, good. Okay, that's ending. Okay, now we gotta go again and set up not me only, but everybody. God, I just screw up. Boy, that's the problem with getting old, man. You just forget about stuff. Or it doesn't matter to you, I think, more than anything. Yeah, I just don't mind as much if I screw up now. When I was younger, F-T. You know, I flunked English all the time in college. Ever. Free. To solve, S-O-L-V-E, friends, F-R-I-E-N-D, apostrophe S, financial, F-I-N-A-N-C-I-A-L, problems, B-R-O-B-L-E-M-S, need, maybe, L-E-S-K-O, no. ko.com/1ONESTOP. Best Christmas gift ever. free money to solve friends' financial problems. Now, what could be better than that in life, huh? You're helping somebody, show somebody else you care for them. They feel so much better. You feel so much better by really helping people. Man, so I don't think there's anything better. I mean, there's nothing better than to give in life. I think that's why I think it's selfish. The most selfish thing to do is to give in life. I'm sure you heard me say that before. But that, I think it's true, but that's a biased opinion. Don't trust me. I'm an old guy. I can't be trusted. Let's see. Okay, that's there. Now let's see what else is there. Oh, why isn't that there? Why isn't that there? No. Oh, how did that get in there? I missed that. Sorry. Not very well organized, you know, and 15 minutes ago I thought I had everything preset, all ready to go, just have to flick the switch and I'll be, 3 switches to flick and we'll be live and no problem at all. Little did I know I'm so screwed up. Terry Lobo, happy Thanksgiving, let's go. I want to take online class, but there's no money to do it. Also, I need a computer and printer. What kind of class you want to take? There's too many free too many classes. You could take a Harvard class on the introduction to computers for free. Yes, exactly. You don't have to pay for this. If you're doing this and want to get educated, first of all, contact your one-stop. See, that's another thing. Somebody can do this research for you if you're too lazy or don't know about it or whatever. Chemical operator. Yes, well, if that's for a job, man, then contact your local county office and look for your workforce development center in your county level and ask them about training programs for that, because there are just too many free ones. Also call 211 and ask about free training. I mean, there are nonprofit organizations that treat you for free. There's online classes that are free. You can take a course from Google on how to be a marketing expert on Google for free and get a certificate. It's silly to pay this big money that people are paying for doing that when you don't have to. One stop address goes to a 404 error. Oh, really? For me? Career one stop. Let me see that. Let's go career one stop. No, I get it okay. Why don't you? Maybe that's gonna. Oh, one stop is one word. I have a space there between. That's the editor. It edited me for wanting to use that, and it shouldn't edit me. So that's career one stop. One stop is one word. Okay. I'll try to write that in here. I don't know if I could change it while I'm on the air there. Oh, it won't let me do it, because it won't let me put a website. But okay, that better? Hello from Northern Carolina. Oh, Robbie. Good. Autocorrect. Yeah, it doesn't let me do my own words. It's worse than my English teacher, but she funked me. That was the problem with her. So that wasn't very nice. Let's see. Okay. Well, I want to share with you something I got, a letter the other day. It's from one of our buddies on YouTube. She sent me this wonderful letter. I'm going to read it to you. not only because it's self-serving and it makes me look good, but I think this is what more of us should do. I mean, particularly in presents. We all go out and spend shitloads of money on stuff that probably people don't want. And all we're doing is putting that cash into somebody else's pocket, some big company probably, and it doesn't come from the heart or the soul, or that's why my son tries to do that by making things for people. He'll make you like a pair of pants for Christmas, just handmade pants by him, and so he spends time doing things like that, and that's sort of cool. So if we do more things like that for each other instead of just spending money for each other, because we're all having financial problems. See, I think we could even solve other people's financial problems, like this lady did. Her name is Katie from Idaho. I bet most of you don't even know Idaho. No, it's not like I don't know. I think the people in Idaho do know. Okay. I watch your videos on YouTube religiously for the past 3 months. Religiously! And I have been taking notes in what I like to call my idea book. I guess I didn't know people use that stuff I'm doing. When my 63-year-old aunt came to visit from Arizona for a few days, I was so passionate about the knowledge I've obtained from you that I couldn't wait to help. So I started looking through my notes and gathered some information for her. I asked her what county she lived in, address, income, and started making calls. See, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's more than just going on the internet. It's getting on the phone and do something. Okay. I contacted Pima, P-I-M-A County. That's where she lives in Arizona. The health office. And asked about dental. She needs dentures, okay? They referred me to the Pima Council on Aging, where I had hit a dead end as well, but I remember your motto to start asking different questions. They referred me to the Arizona Dental Foundation. See, it all leads to somewhere else. You ask one, you start one thing, that's like people, that's why I feel badly when people ask me, where do I go for this help? Well, what I give you is probably the best I could think of to start, but it probably won't be where you're really going to get it. And if you don't go on and get something else from that person, you're never going to get the answer. Because the first stop is never it, but you have to start somewhere. Okay, so they referred me to Arizona Dental Foundation, where dentists volunteer their time, and we got her on the waiting list. In the meantime, the Aging Council was able to help my aunt meet some other very important needs, including a contact to help her get her water heater repaired and a wheelchair ramp installed in her home, all for free. So she was able to get a water heater repaired and a ramp in her home, all for free, making calls and going down through the list. Call here, no, call here. She needs to have a doctor fax them a note on her behalf, but she already knows that won't be a problem because this was a recommendation originally made by her doctor. So that was her dentist, said she needed dentures, okay? So this place who does it for free, what they need is a note from the dentist who says she needs it, and then they get them to her for free. Okay, in addition, I got resources to help with utility assistance through the Community Action Agency. Community Action Agency is another good starting place, to find financing and help. And telephone assistance, okay, that's also a cheaper phone bill, so she was able to get that. I can't tell you how amazing it feels to help my family who really needs it, and now I have the confidence to help myself in pursuing my own dreams with the resources you have provided. See, I mean, it frustrates me that people, I don't know what's in our heads. I know none of us are malicious by design. We just get that way because of other people treating us that way or something like that. And there is help out there, see, and that's what's so great. I mean, she was able to do it for somebody else. Sometimes when you're working for somebody else, you're not personally involved, and it makes you do it harder sometimes, because you're not afraid of people calling you an idiot because you're not doing it for yourself. You're helping somebody else. So you have a bigger mission in mind than just getting your own greedy soul served or whatever it is. is, you know. But that's a great way to learn the system. I used to watch your infomercials a lot. Yeah, I used to have them a lot. Now they don't work anymore, so now you see me here. Still trying to teach everybody, you know, what the heck's out there and how to get it. You know, and that's the key. It's never one call. It's a bunch of calls. It's never just on the internet. You have to get a hold of people on the phone. Now, also, here's another thing what she says, too. Let's see. Oh, also, okay, he said, asking her if I could share the story, and she said yes. And so when you share the story, you can also say, however, if you want, I just, she asked me to point out that I did this from Idaho, and my aunt was in Arizona, which is cool, and that I was able to accomplish this from a long distance. That's it. So you're able to help somebody in another world almost, Idaho to Arizona. That's almost another world, you know. And she was able to do this. Also, a little tidbit to add is that she had even tried calling the same people in the past, and they dismissed her without even taking her information. So it just goes to show you should never give up. See? She asked, the aunt asked also for the same help and got nothing. So you just can't trust anybody when they say no or whatever. You have to try another thing. Maybe I got a different person. Maybe I asked different questions. Whatever the case, she qualified and I knew it, so I was determined to find a resource that would help her, and thanks to you, I knew where to look. Now, that's great, but it's not only great for me feeling so nice that she shared that great story with me. It's great, I think, for other people to see how you can take this information and not only help yourself, help your friends or other, because they're not going to maybe have the patience. If they don't believe it's there, you're not going to hang in long enough to figure it out and to do it. That's why you have to have that desire. And that's why if you're looking for something easy, it may be easy, but if you're going to think it's easy, then you might as well stop now. I mean, maybe try one or two just in case you get real lucky. But it's not going to happen that way. It's going to take a lot and maybe never. And if you don't have that, then you're playing the wrong system. And then you're going to have to go marry a millionaire. Or you're going to have to put a mask on and rob a 7-Eleven. Or something like that to get the money. You know, that's probably easier. But if you want to use the system and figure it out, this is what's required. You know, you have to be in there for the long haul. You have to really want to do it. And that's why even helping somebody else instead of just yourself is maybe a way to get the motivation more. You have a happy Thanksgiving and God bless you and your family. Thank you, Robert. Very good information. Oh, thank you. Let me just reading some of the things that people are writing here. Very good. Interesting. And how do I do that? North Pole. Free government smartphone lifeline program. That's right. Go to a quick wireless, and if you qualify, you get a cheap smartphone and unlimited text, 300 minutes and 1 gigabyte for free. See? That's right. I am an idiot. Why are you an idiot? Oh, Criminal Zoo, you smiling, I hope? I hope you're smiling, Criminal Zoo. A good question. There are places you can get a free computer. Actually, you know, the government has auctions with all their stuff and use computers that way. And now, to tell you the truth, I think people don't, very little do you need in a computer anymore because everything's on the cloud. You don't need a big database. You don't need a fast computer. That's why one of these, you know, get a used, what do you call them? I have a whole bunch. You know, the Google computers. What do you call those things? The Google computers. You know, that have really no nothing much inside, but just get you on the net. You know, and you can write letters and email and surf the net. And that's all most of us have to do. You know, it's just word processing and the internet. You know, hope nobody uses question mark suit to rob the gas station. Well, they may. Oh, Chromebooks, that's the name. Yeah, I have a few Chromebooks because they're really easy. You want to be online, watch movies, or go on the internet. Yeah, Chromebooks. And I have a few of those because they're so cheap for $100, $200. You know, you got one, and look for a used one because they're good. Like iPhones, I got 3 used iPhones. That's what I use. I don't use new ones. I get a year or 2 out of them or whatever, and that's usually good enough. And then you don't have to worry about having something so expensive. You're worried about you break it. You're worried about this. I'm looking for a place for my friends. She's homeless practically. I have her with me, but it's a studio and I can't do it alone. And Section 8 housing has a waiting list. Okay, then you have to find some other options. Hope nobody uses a question mark there. Okay, Kelly KS. Yeah, then talk to a housing counselor. If you just Google now, HUD, H-U-D, HUD, counselor. Talk to them. Make an appointment. They're free. Also, go to your community action agency locally. You know, for your friend. They're free. And sometimes people are embarrassed when they're that. You're not doing that well. It's hard for them to have the motivation and help themselves. It's sort of like in the hospital. You're sick, you know, and you got to have somebody else there, you know, as an advocate, because more people die in the hospital by accident than anything else, you know, and that's the most dangerous thing you do in life nowadays is go to the hospital, you know, that's more dangerous than automobiles. It's more dangerous than gun deaths. It's more dangerous than anything. I mean, there are hundreds of thousands, and sometimes I've seen a lot of more that are die by accident in the hospital. We think, no, oh, I'm going to be safe in the hospital. No, no. You put on a seatbelt when you go in a car, right? Well, when you go in the hospital, you got to watch your butt. Free computers at your public library. Yeah, you could use them there. That's a cool thing. But actually, there are nonprofits. Another place to check, see if there's any local nonprofits that give out free computers, because I know our old computers we give out, and they're still good. I mean, they're good enough. I mean, I used to use a lot of databases, so I needed faster, whatever. But now, man, it's 3 years old. It's just as good, because all you're doing is the internet and word processing. I mean, I think unless you're running big databases, you can put that on the cloud too somewhere. So you could really get cheap ones. In Florida, we have Section 8. Yeah, Section 8 is all over. That's a federal program, so you could always Google, you know, Section 8 vouchers for where you live. And what's good about Section 8 too, if you have property that you want to rent, you know, and it services, you know, low to middle income people, they'll help you rent it to Section 8 people, and then they pay a lot of the rent too. So that's why it's so cool for something like that. So it's for property owner. I mean, it's a good way to make money, because then you have people, you know, you're going to get paid because the government's paying you, you know, and things like that. So that's pretty cool. How far are you in the reports? Oliver, it sounds like I've done some for you. No? Or not? I'm pretty close to catching up. What do I owe you, Oliver? What is it for? Is it for you know, a $2.99 one, or the one? I mean, the you know, 299 sources of free money and help for anything. Is it that one? Oh, the one stop. Yeah. For what city? What state? I mean, Cali, Florida. What state, Oliver? Yeah. What state? Oregon. Oh, yes, yes. No, that yeah. Give me a few more days. What is today? Yeah. I think by over the weekend. Maybe look at Monday for that. Yeah, because that's a state I haven't done much in at all. But yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit behind. Yeah, I remember that, because I'm looking forward to doing that, because it's fun to do new things, because then I learn, you know, more stuff on that. Yeah. So thank you for your patience, so that in a long-term on nursing care. I'm 30. I'm in long-term nurse care in a nursing home. I'm 39, no home, no job, no income, no family support. I have no exit plan once I recover. I've been able to find a way to pay for a living. I get out. Paul, okay, any thoughts? Yeah. One thing is you want to go to your career one-stop. Career one-stop, that's your, or workforce development. These are the people that help you get a job, but more importantly, they train you to get a job. So they'll pay to get you trained for a few months or a year. You know, it's usually, 3, 6, 9, 10 months, to get a skill so you get a decent job. Also, I think, Paul, there's a lot of ways to make money on the internet. Now, it doesn't sound like you have no money, no income, or whatever. I have a report I do that has about 140 sources for earning income using the internet, and this is doing little jobs or doing all kinds of little things, or taking care of pets, or all these things, but on platforms, which means it's easier now with platforms than anything else we've ever had in making money, because the platforms handle the customers, the platforms get you the customers, the platforms get you paid, the platforms give you insurance, all the stuff that you had to worry about as a small entrepreneur, you don't have to worry about anymore, because the platforms take care of all that. So Paul, if you email me letsgofreeradio at gmail.com, I'll send you a copy of that for free. It's like a $20 report, but obviously you don't, if you have no job, no money, no family, no support, let me send you that out and just start banging away. You read the letter. I talked to you about Katie from Idaho. It's not one place to go. It's getting a list. That's why what I do is provide lists, because as long as you have a list and potential, then you're still in the game. You keep trying, and any place you contact, you ask them. If they say no, that they don't have anything, then you ask them where else. If you're not getting another lead, it's sort of like Katie in helping her aunt in Arizona. The county said no. And so she asked, well, where else? Okay, the county gave them the Arizona Dental Foundation. See, people in the businesses know of the alternatives more, the options. You and I don't. We don't study this every day. We're not there every day. So the people there are the best to know. And also contacting, if you can, by phone, calling like Katie did. It's easier to help you. They want, they see you as a human being instead of just a digit. A digit is not relatable, and whether they help you or not, their life will be, the same. But man, if they can relate to you, I mean, that's why, Paul, even from your long-term care, if you have a phone, if you don't have a phone, they just gave you a listing of the places to get a free phone, okay? So get that phone, so you're able to call, because you can't get a job without it, so you got to get that free phone service, get that. So you have that, and start contacting these places that I'm going to send you. A lot of it is online, so I'm sure the nursing home must have a place online. I remember I told you about a couple wanting to make a really old funeral home now a bed and breakfast in Covington, Tennessee, historical landmark. Any help right off the top of your head? Yeah, I mean, if that's rehabilitation money. So a lot of that is from the community development. So whatever county you're in, if you look for community development with that, it's a bed and breakfast, so that's a business. So the other place you want to contact is your local small business development center, and they help people with any kind of business. They're free. It's the best single place in the world to go to start any business, or even to evaluate if the business you have, or the business you're trying to buy, or the idea you have is worthwhile, and more about it. That's the most important thing, is to get outside help. If you're buying a business from some huckster on the internet or something like that, you got to be very, very careful. And don't buy any business opportunity on the internet until you go to the Small Business Development Center and you ask them their opinion about it. You don't have to take their advice. It doesn't matter. But you do have to listen and listen. And that's the important thing, that you listen to them and see an unbiased opinion about that. Otherwise, you just have you and the person selling you that is the only information you have, and that's dangerous, man. That's too dangerous. Because you want to do something, and they want to sell you something, and so you have two people really want to do something bad, but it may be bad for you. To me, 9 times out of 10 it probably is. I can't be definitely sure of anything, don't forget. But you have to get other opinions so you see other sides of this tale, and not just the person selling you something. So if someone is trying to sell you any kind of business opportunity on the internet, take the idea, call your local small business development center and ask them. They finance over 17,000 businesses a year. They help over 200,000 businesses or even entrepreneurs with any idea. That's what they do a year. I'm doing a report that you could have that I show you step by step how to contact them. I have videos of all these people that do this work there. I've gone to these places and interviewed the experts who give the free help, I think, to help a seasonal kid stuff consignment sale. Robbie Sullivan, anything you can think of to help a seasonal kid stuff consignment sale? Well, I guess there's two things, I think. I guess you need a place, Robbie. The other thing, too, well, maybe instead of having a place, why don't you do it on the internet? If you had an internet, I mean, you have so many people. I mean, there was a place that did have sort of like a consignment shop on the internet for nonprofits. It was a cool idea. It didn't last, but I still think that's great. Because anything you could do for a consignment shop, you have to learn how to get businesses, how to get customers. That's the important thing. And of course, on a consignment, to get the stuff. So if people were selling you things on consignment and just sending you pictures, and then you put the pictures on the internet, and then you don't have to worry about inventory, you don't have to worry about anything. Somebody else is doing it all, right? And that may be a good way to do this. So people, and now your market is not just local people, it's anywhere in the world. So then you have to figure out the shipping and all that kind of stuff. People are doing this all the time, on the internet, and that's what that's what comes to my mind. Other than that, so you don't have to put a lot of money into a place, is find somebody else who has that and has a space that you could use for this. In other words, now just think, okay, where do kids, now just think if you had a gym. Maybe this is stupid, but a gym, a yoga studio that has an extra room, and you start the consignment shop in there. Because, the moms with kids are coming to work out, and so you had a little even if it's a room, as big as a bedroom, you have a place to start to see, hey, are people buying this kind of stuff? And you give the gym or the yoga studio part of the money you're getting. But you're getting this place and the customers for free. Because, during the day, I would think that most yoga studios are women, probably have kids at home, and they're running out and doing the yoga thing and whatever. So that's right. Where is there people that possibly have traffic with people like you want to service? So what you do, you say, can we share this space with you, and I give you part of everything I make? So if they think it's a good idea, that they'd be happy to, because you're bringing them also customers and stuff like that. So that's why I always look for another way to do it. Let's go. I would like a personalized book. How can I get one? I have no more books. No more books. I haven't done a book in 10 years, probably or more. Can you tell me, please, how to come to America and open up a small business? And probably getting a plane. I'm in Long Island, New York. Jesus. No, can you please come? Well, I mean, Natalia. Well, I mean, anybody can open a business in New York. I mean, and people do it illegally, I'm sure. But if you're legally here, all the services that help businesses will help you. And that's it. You could go to one of these business development centers that I talked to. That would be the first stop, no matter where you are, and start talking to them about the ideas. They're free, and they will help you. No inventory to keep on hand. Robbie, that's Robbie, are you the Yeah, if you did online, then you wouldn't. You know, you didn't have to worry about the interview inventory, and people are. And so even if you didn't make much money at it, you would learn more. See, to me, the thing is everybody's trying to make the perfect model before you even start. And no, and how much money you can make in the beginning or whatever. No, you don't. I don't think that's the way to do things anymore. How can I get a person? Jesus, what do you mean a person? How can I get a book personalized? Oh, I don't have books. No, I don't do books. All my stuff is online. Go to letsgo.com/one-stop. That's where I have a lot of my best work now is at letsgo.com/one-stop. That's where I'm going for every state. I'm now developing sources. There's over 400 pages the 400 pages of sources just for your state on free money, personal grants, sources of income, free services, all that's available for your state, where to contact them, how to contact them. There's over 100 and some videos, explanation videos of all these things. So it is sort of like the ultimate reference source for free money and help to do anything in America. And it's aimed at your state. That was the problem with big reference books. It was aimed for the whole United States, and it had to be 1,200,000 pages, So now aiming at your state and being electronic so you can link right to the applications. So you have the applications to 300 and some programs right there in one source, and you're eligible for them all if you live in that state, that's all. You have to do. There's different requirements for different programs. Some have no requirements at all, and so, but it's all in one stage. How much will it cost? $59.95. That's all. I'm doing them now for $79 when I was doing customized, but now for the state, I think I know it well enough now to get it down to $59.95. That's what I want. Really, my goal in life now is to see how cheaply I could get these things done. How cheaply can I give this material to people? In the information business now, I'm dealing with some other people who want to sell my stuff, and everybody talks about how much money they could possibly get. I don't think that's right anymore. I used to think that way because that was the goal somehow, but I don't think that doesn't feel good to me anymore. I think, how can we help society by getting it done cheaply? How can we help society by getting it cheaper so they can spend money on other things that are more valuable to them or need it? I mean, not valuable. Everybody thinks this is valuable because they think, oh, I'll make $1 gazillion so I can charge you half a gazillion because you think you'll make it happy. I am so happy I could get it. It is downloaded and will come in the mail. No, it's downloaded. It doesn't come in the mail. I send you an email, the finished product. It's downloaded. If I have one now, I have about 10 or 12 states done. Now, if your state is not there, then you choose the item for my state. There's a separate order form right on top. If you don't see your state there, it says choose my state, and you order it there, and then I do one for your state, and I email that to you. If your state is already done, you could download it right from the order form, and you'll get a link in the order, whatever you call it, and you can download it right away. Otherwise, if your state isn't there, oh, you live in Florida? Yeah, we got one already done. Yeah, that's trying to start. Oh, biggie, yes, I'm going on my own. Hey, Matthew, I have an entertainment business. I'm trying to start doing my own show. Good. I live in Florida. How do I get grants for that? Well, a couple things. You want it. What I would do, I think the best thing, here's my suggestion for starting an entertainment show in Florida is I have a report already done for Florida. That's $59.95 and letsgo.com one-stop. Download that because that will give you a lot of the business stuff, but more importantly, there's about 300 sources of income that you could use to live on while you're starting your business, and I think that's more powerful than anything else. Now, I could do a special report on business for you, and that's $79, so all the money sources just for business, but that depends more on the kind of business you have. So if you do that $59 one, and then call me on letsgo.com/talk. That's only $1 a minute, and usually within 15 minutes or so. I could show you, tell you the sources that are already in the big, the big mother load that if you buy that from the One Stop, what to do, and also brainstorm with you the best way to get that. Because for businesses, there is money, but it's tough, and it's complicated, on how to use it, and then you have to be creative enough on using stuff that doesn't seem like it's for that, but it can be used for that. Then you have to be a little more creative to see, well, okay, if I can't get that, how else can I solve that problem by using resources somewhere else, and that's what I'm able to point you to, and show you all that. If you go to letsgo.com/talk, you'll see 63 reviews of people that I helped that way. And they all wrote nice comments. About half the people I talk to write a review. I mean, that's incredible there. And because it's really personal, and it's sort of like, you're my friend and buddy, and I just tell you, instead of trying to cover every problem that you may have with a business, that's what a report does. I give you the largest collection of sources that I could possibly find, to put them all in one place for you for everything. But when we talk, I say, hey, well, here's the 2 or 3 things I think, is probably the best for what you're trying to do. I'm sorry, but what was that website again? Okay. Okay, let's go. Then. Let's go back on. I think I have maybe here. I'm free. Here it is, yeah. Do you see One Stop there? And what's the other one? Oh, letsgo.com/talk, yeah. So letsgo.com/one-talk, and then that's all. One Stop, and talk are small letters, okay? So one Stop and talk are all small letters, okay? You could put Let's Go bigger, smaller, and it doesn't matter. But after the slash, they're all small letters, okay? So that's the way to do it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Any other questions? Because I think, I was sick as hell for about 2 days, and 3 days, really, to tell you the truth. That's probably the only time I really stopped working is when I got sick. That's why I sort of like it. Boy, I just have to stop. And I just stop, and I just eat ice cream and lay in bed and wait for this thing to go away. And that's fun. But I may do something later tonight. I have so many items I found in the news about what's going on in the world, and how to deal with it, and indicators I see that are important we should keep in mind anyway as we go forward with anything. Present and accounted for. Homer, great. Glad you're making up. Jesus, good. Thank you, Joseph. It's Joe from Harrisburg. Boy, you found me here too, isn't it? I'm sorry, let's go. What's the website? Okay, Jesus, you got that. Present and accounted for, sir. Okay, what else we do? Okay, anybody have some other things I should do before that? Nice jacket. You bet. I got 20 of them in my room right next on the other side of this wall. Yeah. Okay, I will talk to you soon. And like I say, maybe even today. I hope you get feeling better, Matthew. Take the day off and rest up. Yeah, I just took 2 days off. Almost 3. What is today? Thursday already? Yeah, I think, boy, I just get bored after a while. So it's going. Today's the best it's been in a while. So, okay. Talk to you soon, guys. Thank you very much, and thanks for putting up with me and all the nice words you're saying. Katie, I hope you're still there. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, and thank you for helping your aunt. I mean, there's nothing better that we should do than encourage each other to help somebody else, because that's, I think, what makes things go around. If we're not helping somebody else, then who's going to help them? Yeah. Okay. Take care.